Hey everybody, I hope you're doing okay. Hope everybody's healthy. I've been thinking of you often, miss you all, and been praying for you. I've also been thinking about a key word for the week, the word Sabbath, the idea of the Sabbath rest. As you know, we are experiencing a truly unique time in human history. We are literally forbidden to work, and we're told to stay home and sort of rest in a different way. Many of us can do our work from home. We can make adjustments to do our work from home, but many cannot. And so this is extremely hard because work is good. We're designed for it, and it leads to the flourishing of ourselves and other people. It's hard enough for us to practice the Sabbath rest mandate one day a week, let alone for over a month. So as we're limited in our work for the moment, there is of course different types of work we can do at home, but it's helpful for me to think through and to remember why God established the Sabbath rest in the first place. Remember how He issued the Sabbath rest for Israel so that they would learn not to hoard goods and possessions, but to trust that God would provide. The people of Israel were to learn that they could not ultimately control when or where or how they would obtain food and other necessities of life. God wanted Israel to learn that He is in control of those things. And so a weekly Sabbath rest would train the people of Israel to simply trust and honor God in this way. This is a great lesson for us to meditate on right now as well. So we must ask ourselves important questions like, in what ways am I trying to control things in my life that I simply cannot control right now? How am I learning to let go of these things and instead commit them to God's care? What am I learning about God? Learning how to depend on Him during this time. As you know, if you think through Jesus, Jesus didn't do away with the concept of the Sabbath rest, but He did redefine what it means. Jesus taught that the ultimate purpose of the Sabbath was not legalism, but mercy and harmony and wholeness for the whole world, very similar to how God practiced the original Sabbath after creating the whole world in Genesis 2. In fact, when Jesus launched His public mission, it was on the Sabbath. On that Sabbath, the very first day of His preaching ministry, Jesus announced that the ultimate year of Jubilee, the ultimate Sabbath, was beginning through Him. He said that He was the Lord of the Sabbath, that He was bringing the divine goodness and life to humanity and to the world. So remember, Jesus was executed and placed in a tomb where His body lay during the Sabbath. And when the Sabbath was over, Jesus was raised from the dead. It was the first day of a new week. So the resurrection brings about a new creation. Jesus rested in the grave during the Sabbath, and He rose again to usher in not only a new day of a new week, but a whole new era of creation for the world. And that era is both here now, but also yet on its way. So take some time to think about how Jesus, as the Lord of the Sabbath, the bringer of Jubilee, the author of new creation, think about how Jesus might change the way you think about our current situation today. Also, check out the Bible Project's video on Sabbath, just released a couple of months ago, so it's a fairly new one. You can go on YouTube and access that for free, the Bible Project on Sabbath, and you'll enjoy that. So good to see you. Well, I can't really see you. You can see me, but thinking of you and praying for you often. Take care.